TikTok is back up and running. I'm gonna play a video in a second. So I actually created a video last night, put it out there when TikTok went dark, and I told you I was gonna keep you guys updated with the progress of the platform. And here I am, just giving you game, man. It's like I woke up this morning and I kept checking TikTok to see if there was gonna be some form of restoration. So I think it was around 12 midday, somewhere after that. I went on the app and I saw that, service has been restored. So let's watch this video and see what the information is about. Let's go.
Welcome back, and thank you all for joining us here at Live Now from Fox on this Sunday. I'm your host, Carla Hara. I'd like to get to an update regarding the social media platform TikTok, which initiated a blackout late Saturday evening. A lot of reports coming in for the future of TikTok, but I'll bring you this. A post on X, courtesy of the Associated Press, saying breaking, TikTok says it's in the process of restoring service to users in the U.S. and thanked Trump, who pledged to sign an executive order after his inauguration. Speaking of the president-elect, we also have a statement here from him via Truth Social. It's up on your screen right now. And it says this, quote, "I'm asking companies not to let TikTok stay dark. I will issue an executive order on Monday to extend the period of time before the law's prohibitions take effect so that we can make a deal to protect our national security. The order will also confirm that there will be no liability for any company that helped keep TikTok from going dark before my order. Americans deserve to see our exciting inauguration on Monday, as well as other events and conversations." And also this post on X from a TikTok policy. So it's a little cut off, but I'll read it to you in full. It says, "In agreement with our service providers, TikTok is in the process of restoring service. We thank President Trump for providing the necessary clarity and assurance to our service providers that they will face no penalties providing TikTok to over 170 million Americans and allowing over 7 million small businesses to thrive. It's a strong stand for the First Amendment and against arbitrary censorship. We will work with President Trump on a long-term solution that keeps TikTok in the United States."
Here's my take on this thing. I personally feel like there's a lot going on in the background that we're not familiar with. We don't know what's going on. We don't know the conversations that's being had in the background. But think about this for a second. There are a lot of players involved in TikTok. When it comes to these social media platforms, there are a lot of players involved in the background. We're not just talking about the CEO of TikTok. We're not just talking about Donald Trump. We're not just talking about, Elon Musk trying to purchase the platform. We're talking about, ByteDance, and we're talking about, other sponsors. We're talking about, relationships that were formed, under that umbrella. We're talking about advertisers who spent advertisers money or advertisement money, for a period of time that now they're not having their ad, ran on the platform because the platform was down. So that could be a breach of contract in a sense. I don't know how, those contracts are made up, but as for me, based on my reasonings, I look at all those different components that could make up, a certain agreement between a social media platform and, advertisers. So we got to look in deep as to what may, be happening behind the scenes, because one thing you got to know is that TikTok is losing billions of dollars a day. This is a quadruple multi-billion dollar company, and they're losing a lot of money a day. And I feel like, they had to, make some type of decision. The only thing is, I don't think in retrospect, when you really think about it deeply, I feel like they should have made a deal way before we got to this point. When TikTok shut down, you don't even understand. They helped to empower another platform. Now we're seeing CNBC pushing Blue Sky. I'm not even going to sign up on that platform, to tell you the truth. I'm going to do a totally separate video after this one, educating you guys on Blue Sky. All right. So, but as far as TikTok, we've seen where people, ran over to Red Note. A lot of us never heard about Red Note before. We've never heard about Red Note. We don't know what this is. In China, it's really Red Book, but here in America, we flip things around. So we call it Red Note. And then you got Lemonade, who saw a surge in or high growth over the course of time, over these few 24 hours or whatnot, and also fan base started seeing a growth in new accounts being opened or created. So we gotta take a look at those components. There's so many different angles to this thing that we gotta really dive deep into. We don't know what's going on in the background right now. We just know that Trump came out and said, hey, I'm gonna issue an executive order to have TikTok, to give TikTok another 90 days. I'm thinking that they're still trying to figure out what the deal is gonna look like, as far as the agreement, the paperwork, the documents, and all that stuff. Of course, there's going to be some court documents involved, legal stuff. So they're still trying to probably figure that out. So they need more time to really get things together. So as of now, TikTok is back in motion. You can log in on the app. You could go on the app, do all the regular or usual things that you used to do. Hey, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to keep you updated, as we move forward as to what the deal looks like in the background, so you can have a better understanding of what's going on with the platform within this next 90 days. All right, so shout out to Donald Trump. That's all I gotta say. Shout out to Donald Trump. He was the first one that was out there to say, hey, let's get rid of TikTok. Y'all remember years ago he was saying it, and then hey, he had a heart change and said, hey, we don't need to get rid of this platform. We need this platform. So shout out to Donald Trump. Everybody has some type of change in their life. This was his life change concerning social media. We can't knock the man for that. If you've never had a heart change at some point in your life, then you got a heart issue. So Donald Trump, he had a heart change. He saw the power of social media, and now he's doing everything in his power to pretty much keep the platform alive. Shout out to Donald Trump. All right, so see you in the next video. Hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment. Tell me what you think, because I like to get busy with y'all in the comment section. Hit that like button also if you got some value from this video. See you in the next video. Peace.